Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down, May. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the first carry here for the running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
To the air, May.
That is caught by Douglas. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the good.
Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Now May to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go again here with Moss.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. straight ahead at Stevenson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down. Here's May.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Sliding out of the pocket.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Looking to throw. May.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw, it's May. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. Touchdown! N'Keal Harry, 26 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And to get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left, and winds up hooking it way too far.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here is May.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's May. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Being chased out left.
Oh, an ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Loose inside the 30.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback, 27 yards.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll throw with May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action here on first down. From the left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now here is another interception.
And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Harry on the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Zach Moss, 15 yards. And the Pats look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air this one out for Mims. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
From the gun, it's May.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An audible here to get a new look.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Moss on the give up the middle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd down, here's May.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 43's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The pass there complete to Sutton.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On second down, it's Moss again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5.
Coming for you, son. 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New England, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.